Hi, welcome to episode 19. So, thank you guys for tuning in again. Thank you for coming through to this podcast and listening to them and sharing them and actually implementing them. I am so pleased. I am really pleased with the inboxes I'm getting of what you guys are getting right through doing your vibrational work. It is totally amazing how we can create amazing things in such a short period of time. While we've been taught that we need to work hard for long periods of time, I mean, we've been taught that if you want a car, you need to give it at least a year or at least this long to be able to materialize your goals. But you have proven, most of you have proven this, that you don't have to wait a lifetime. You can get the things you want directly from your own power, your own creation power. So thank you for tuning in on episode 19, and I'm always happy to do this. And this is 19 of 365. So there's a long way to go. Everyone who says they do not understand how to create from their power, how to create from their God-given creation power, they will understand. There is 365 episodes, so don't even trouble yourself with like, I'm not getting this. You will get it. I promise you, you will. So episode 19 today, and we are still talking, oh, by the way, we're talking about and from money and black people, why black people don't have money, how to heal your money story. And we are on chapter 16, day 8, creation time, creating time, your creating power, how to create the money you want. So we're talking about that. It is on this book, chapter 16, day 8. And now, yesterday we had the most, hi KG. I'm looking fresh. Thank you, babe. I just woke up. Thank you. Yesterday we had the most amazing time. Oh my goodness, we were, it was totally something I did not imagine, and it was amazing. And the most I will say a blessed thing I've ever seen happened yesterday. So I had a brother. So my older brother passed about 5 years ago. I think 4 or 5 years ago. And my brother was, because I grew up without parents, so my brothers and sisters were taking care of me with everything from, they are the parents I know. So he passed on 5 years ago. And now he is the one person, when I was 7, when I was 12, when I was 15, when I was 20, that always said, you know, out of all our siblings, we are 6, and he said, you are the one that's going to be great. He always said that, and I never understood what he meant. Like, great, like what? I mean, at 18, at 15, I didn't understand what he meant. I mean, he tried so much to get me the best of everything. Obviously, he didn't have much, but he made it his life mission to just do a lot for me. And he always believed that I was the best, I was going to be the best, and this and this and this. So he was on Facebook. So 4 years ago he passed. His Facebook account is still active. Yesterday, when we've just finished getting ready and everything, and I just posted that we are totally ready and going to the launch now, I was taking my kids on, I was posting a picture of my kids on Facebook, and there he literally, his name tagged on this picture, and it was the most creepiest thing. Well, it wasn't creepy, but for me it was just to getting in confirmation that he was actually there and saying, yes, I told you so. So yesterday was the best day of my life for sure. I mean, I got an total confirmation from my brother that, yes, I told you. And it was totally amazing. So the launch was out of this world. Katie and Andrew and Mpumi made it to be something that I did not expect. It was fun. The venue was beautiful. Everyone was so beautiful. So many people came. I'm more than thankful. I don't even know what to say, because it was just something that I did not actually expect myself. So it was totally amazing. So some of you that were there, you saw that it was just a special occasion. So we still have more book launches to come, and I'm always going to be posting about them. But the most exciting thing that's happening today that we're just going to dive into, like, in the next 2 hours. I think now it's at 12. At 3 o'clock, the new course, How to Increase Your Earning Potential, is starting. And it is, when I look at the content, I'm like, oh my goodness, this must be the most tense course that I've ever done. And I mean, I was saying at the book launch yesterday that when I write courses, it's normally not me that just write the courses. I always get direction, guidance from the universe. I never write a course that just comes from my head. All the courses that I write, I just have to sit in front of my computer, and it's like the information is just downloaded to my fingers and to the computer. So when I was preparing for this course, I mean, this course is an experiment that I did last year for myself, because I always make sure that I practice what I will teach later. And it was an experience of how to increase earning potential without changing anything about the physical that we see. So you don't have to change, you don't have to have 50 jobs, because really there's 24 hours a day for you to earn more. You don't have to have 50 degrees. You don't have, well, no, I'm exaggerating, maybe a degree. Maybe you don't have to have 2 jobs. You don't have to have 3 jobs. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to, your gender, your race. You don't have to change. Well, obviously you can't change those things, but sometimes we've been told that those things are standing in our way, and they are not. They never will. They are not, and they will never will stand in our way. So you do not need to change anything about you in the physical for you to earn more, but you definitely need to change your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is 90% of what you are. What we see and what we get to touch and feel is only 10%. So when you have goals and you are actioning them, you're only doing 10%. The 90% is only your subconscious mind, your non-physical life, which is always being projected to the 10%, which is the conscious and the physical experiences that we get to see and touch and feel. But you create it on your subconscious mind. So this course is about changing what is in your subconscious so that it can show up in your conscious. So, we were taught to just focus on the conscious. We were taught to just do, work. And it has caused a lot of struggle. It has caused a lot of hate. It has caused a lot of a person getting up every morning just to pay their bills. It has caused the thing of saying, you know what, I have something great that I do on the side that I really love and I'm passionate about, but I still have to take care of my bills. I still have to go to do this just to take care of my bills. That is you focusing on the physical, which you can never get it right. But when you focus on your non-physical life, your subconscious mind, which is 90%, you create there and it shows up the side. So I always give the example that if you're a professor, you have so many doctorates, you know so much. You could still be earning very little because in your subconscious mind, you have made this amount to be probably 30,000 rand a month. And that's what you're only going to get. Even if you know so much, even if you are whatever that you are. I've coached a lot of people that have doctorates, that have all the connections in the world, not in South Africa, in the world. They're connected to so much. They have everything in the tip of their finger, but they still don't have money because their subconscious mind, they don't have the number they want in their physical life. And once you change the number, if it's 10 and you want 100 in your conscious life, you must change in the subconscious mind to get the 100 this side. Other than that, you will stay with your contacts. You will stay with, there's so many people that have said, but this person, we know they have a great network, but why is it that they don't have money? We know they studied so much. Why do they not have money? We can see they work hard, and if it's yourself, you can see yourself working hard, but you're not getting where you want to be because the subconscious mind is holding a different number. So that's what we're doing in the earning, how to increase your earning potential. We're changing the number in the subconscious mind, and we're making sure that the subconscious mind takes in the new number, and then we will definitely see it in the physical. And I've done this for myself in the past year, and a whole lot of stuff came out of it. A book that was just being launched yesterday, that being nominated as the top 100 most influential young person in South Africa 2017. A whole lot of stuff happened in while I was doing this process, and now that's why I'm doing this course. I want to share what I did, so then you could also get the same thing. I'm not special in getting all this. My earning potential is totally went about 5-6 times than what I was earning a year before last, and it's not because I did something special. No, I didn't. But I changed my subconscious allowing of what I wanted. So that's what I'm sharing with you in this course. And it's starting today. There is so many people that are currently registering now. I'm even scared to say if you haven't register because my Sunday is just registrations now. But either way, do that. It's online. It's the next 6 weeks. We're doing classes weekly, and I want you, and this one I'm not even doing in a group, I'm doing one-on-one, and I want to really work with you on a personal level. I really want you to get this correctly. I want you to say, by the time 6 weeks is over, my life is totally changed because my income is starting to go from this point to this point, and I can see that I'm definitely getting it correct. And it's not just gonna be you who does the work. The connections and the opportunities and everything that you need is gonna come to you. You will attract it into your life. You will not just attract it, but you will be able to implement what you get. Because sometimes you will get an opportunity and it's so great, but then you just sabotaging yourself to probably not even get a profit after a whole year project. But we're not gonna be doing that anymore. You will get the money and enjoy it because you will not work hard for it. You are going to be the money. You're not going to work for the money. So there is a big difference in working for your money and being your money. So I'm going to teach you how to be your money. So you don't have to ever worry about when it gets finished. If this project finishes, what else am I going to do? Because you don't work for money anymore. You are the money. So we're gonna do that in this course that's starting today at 3:00. So other than that, please join in even tomorrow. I'm sure you can still catch up for this week. We're gonna be doing a new week every Sundays. So join in, and you will not regret it. You will definitely not regret it. Okay, so enough about all of that. Pretoria launch is on the 17th of March. I'm hoping to see everyone. This one is, my family is coming, and we're still gonna have amazing speakers and hosts, and it's just gonna be totally great. It's at 10:00 in the morning on the 17th of March in Pretoria. So thank you guys for the ones that have already, so many people have already RSVP'd, and we have bigger space for this one, so that's great. Now let's talk about creating. So we are on chapter 16 today, day 8, creation time. So guys, this is really my most favorite thing, the creating time, the creation zone, the power within you when it gets unleashed. How do we do this? Simple, but not so simple, because it's too easy and it just sometimes look like, well, are you seriously? That's all. But it is. So have you ever had So this happened to me earlier about the end of last year, but a little bit also it was end of last year to beginning of this year. I had somebody in my life that I was like, you know what? I think I don't want to get into more of this us, like it was a relationship that I didn't want to be in anymore because I felt like it has run its course. But obviously there was nothing really wrong about it, but it was just not something that I thought should continue. So all of a sudden, but there was no reason for it to end also, but then all of a sudden things that, so I kept thinking about this maybe about a month. I kept thinking about I was like, man, this was great, but like, yeah, well, I'm not feeling it anymore. And about a month later, something that caused it to just be the end of it happened. Like, both of us were like, this is it, thank you. No funny anything, we still love each other, but we're just not gonna do this anymore. And it was nice. It was a nice departure for both of us, and we were both happy, and we were both knowing that this was now at the end, and it was not that any of us was saying that it shouldn't have happened, or it was a waste of time, or we don't appreciate it, or we're not grateful of it, but it was just not something that can go on anymore. So, but it had that departing happened just after I had so many thoughts about how am I going to get out of this? How am I going to get out of this? How am I going to get out of this? But because I wasn't obviously thinking of crazy stuff, and there wasn't any bad vibes, it was just about the end. It happened smoothly, and something happened that actually led us to be like, oh, by the way, you see, this is actually saying we should not do this anymore. So what my point about on this is that I created this event that caused the breakup. So if I wasn't thinking about it for a month, this breakup wouldn't have happened. So I created it. And also the same thing happens when you want something. Like in this course that we're going to start. You are going to have an intention to create something, and you're going to have the timing. So it could be a month, it could be a week, it could be a day. Actually, it takes about 3 days to manifest something. It only takes 3 days. So you are going to have an intention, and in whatever timing, you will get to a point where something drops that causes this thing to come to life. Something happens that causes this decision to happen. Like in episode, I think 2 episodes from this one, we were talking about the fact that you need to choose. You need to choose to want money. You need to choose to want money to be part of your life. It's not a goal. It's not something that you want to make happen, but you need to choose that this is now no longer my life, that I should be lacking, I should be broke, I should be in debt. You need to make the decision. And when you make the decision, you're not saying, now I'm planning to do this, now I'm planning to do that, now I'm going to tighten my belt, I'm not going to be buying stuff. You're not going to do anything. You're just deciding. So that is the most important thing. And that is what we were never taught, that our intentions are everything. The universe is ready for us to say, this is happening now. And the universe provides for that. So we're not supposed to be working hard and making things happen, because this universe is not ours. We were put here to experience life. We just need to be, yes, this is it now. We need to make that decision. So I'm giving you a negative example of something that I created, because we create both sides. We create all sides. We create the bad, we create the good. So anytime you have maybe let's say a love relationship, and the other person starts doing things that you don't like, maybe not actually things that you don't like, but they do something that you like, this I cannot take anymore. it's a deal breaker, they will find a way to get to your deal breaker thing. And it's not because actually they wanted to, but it's just because you are vibrating at that level of saying, I want the breakup, I want the breakup. And most of the time we don't, we in our conscious mind we're thinking, I don't want a breakup, but actually in your subconscious mind you want it. And you will connect with that person and they will provide you with a breakup reason and you will break up with them. So it is not because sometimes you'll find the person say, I don't even know why I did this. I don't even know why I actually did that. They'll be like, I'm sorry, but you'll be like, no, that is it. You don't do that, we are over. But you created that. If it wasn't that you created it, it was going to be another way. I promise you. The fact that they were in your life, you created that. The fact that they live your life, you created. We create everything that we experience. So hence I was giving you a bad example. Some example of losing something. Because you need to understand that when you're losing, it's not that you are unlucky. It's not that the universe does not like you. It's not that you are not special like other people that have money and you don't. It's not all of that. It's just that what you are creating. So in most of the courses, even the 100K course, I really go deep into what is it that you're creating. I mean, we have another one, a 7-day how to increase your vibration course, where we definitely do a total analysis of what you currently thinking, so that you know that I'm thinking this and I'm definitely creating this. So when you wake up in the morning that today, right at this moment, I'm creating this. So you can take responsibility of it, because we are not taught to take responsibility of our 90%. We are only taught to take responsibility of the 10%. And the 10% is already just results of the 90%. You cannot control anything that is already in the 10%. You cannot control a person to already love you here. You cannot control anything. You cannot make anything happen. You cannot get a house from here. You cannot get a job from here. You can send 1,000 CVs. You can really have all the education, all the experience. You cannot get anything from the 10%. This is where everything is already been created. But we were not taught that we don't create from 10, we create from the 90. So when you see something happening in the 10%, don't even try to fix it. I mean, we on the I don't know which course, but we actually, I think it's on the 100K. There's actually a day where you just need to take time and look at all the drama that's happening in your life and not attach yourself to it, and understand that it's drama that's just happening. It's happening in the 10%, and it's already happening. You cannot reverse it. I mean, if your mother-in-law hates you, it's already there. You don't even try to fix it. I mean, if your boss doesn't like you, don't even try to fix it, because it's already created. But you have the power at that moment to go to the other side and create something else. Because when you see it here playing, it's like when a movie is made. The directors have done all the work. The directors have created all of this. You cannot change the movie that's already playing in the screen in the cinema. You can say, so sorry guys, stop. No, we need to change this. This actor needs to do this. No, but the director, when they're creating the movie, they can do that. They can stop. They can say, no actor, you said the wrong line. No actor, actually now you change. Now you wear a red dress. You don't wear a pink one. Now actually, no. You're not going to go east. You're going to go west. So that is the 90%. The 90%, actually, even in the movies, they take more time making the movie than the time we see it playing. I mean, I do a lot of TV interviews, especially the ones that are not live. There is so much work that is that. I mean, it can take the whole day to shoot a show that's going to play. Actually, it does. That's going to play for only 15 or 20 minutes on TV, because it's the 90%. The creation of this is the 90%, but then we get to see only the 15% that looks totally great, but you can no longer change it. It's already playing. It's already there. So you can, if you get it's your own problem. If you sorry guys, I didn't kind call. So if you can't get offended by it, you can fix it. You can try to I mean, whatever, it's already playing, but you can learn from it. You can look at it and say, oh, so this is what's currently happening. Okay, so I don't like that red dress. I want a pink one. I don't like going east. I want to go west. Then you can go to creation mode, which is the production time, which is the 90%, which is what we're going to do in this course. And then start to create a new movie that when it plays, you're like, damn, this is great. So all the movies that we see, and when all the movies that we see when we go to watch them at the movies, they are not created at the same time. They were created like a long time ago, which is what happens with our lives. Whatever that's happening right now, me right now talking to you in this video, all this it's not created now. The thought for me to do these videos happened in January. So in January I created doing these movies on these episodes. God. Only now I am doing them, but this is the movie that's playing. So if I want to change this now, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to change it now by saying, okay, I don't want to do. Hence the relationship I was telling you about. I decided, like probably in September, that I don't want to do this anymore. And then the breakup happened in December, January. But I had already decided, and then when it happened, it was happening, no one could stop it, because stuff just happened that I was like, you see, I don't like this. You see. And then it just like went, phew. But I couldn't stop it at that moment because I'd already created it somewhere. So our creation power is so good that when we are creating the wrong, it will happen. When we're creating the right, it will happen. So it just depends with us what we're creating. So now, closing this, I hope I did not go above the 30 minutes. I've been trying to keep this episodes to 30 minutes. So going forward from this, how do you actually create? You create by knowing at all times how you're feeling. So your vibration is how you know if you're creating something good or something bad. And your vibration is one thing. Thank God. I mean, really, we only have one thing to look up to. That tells us everything. I mean, you don't have to know what is what. You don't have to know anything, but you just have to know one thing: how you are feeling at all times. That is how you know your vibration. So the courses, a lot of you are already there, but a lot of you that are not, we have a group on Facebook called How to Manifest 100K. It's got 2 totally free courses that you can start doing them today before tomorrow morning. It's 2 courses. The group is on this Facebook. It's called How to Manifest 100K. You just type in and I'll accept you, and you type in day 1, and then you go and you start doing those 2 courses. The one is 30 days, how to manifest 100K into your bank account. And the other one is how to increase your vibration. So it will tell you about this vibration thing. But we only have one thing of knowing when we are on the right route to what we want, the way you are feeling at all times. So if at this moment, well, probably now you're feeling great. I know you are, because of the vibration that you've just landed on. I mean, the energy in this life is totally high, because I prepare for the lives. I prepare the lives that my energy is high so that I can send it to you. So that is good. But before this, you could have maybe been thinking about tomorrow. It's Monday. I don't want to do Monday. I'm not interested in Monday, but then I have to do it. So your vibration at that time, if you're feeling a little bit down, a little bit not happy, a little bit angry, a little bit fearing, a little bit anything that does not feel good, it's less than 50%, which means that it's on the negative. Anything that feels good, when you're excited, you're like, oh, I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait to do this. I can't wait for my idea. I can't wait for this. That is when you are vibrating high, and that's when you are attracting the good things to you. And then when you are vibrating high, then you have the power to create at that moment, to create what you want to create. And there's a whole process of creating. Now, a whole process of creating, which definitely I cannot share with you now in this video. But we actually do a whole practical videos every Friday. So if you could be able to join in on the weekly money coaching groups on Fridays, you will get to experience the actual steps of all the processes. But other than that, just join in on the 100K. It's totally free. You don't have to pay anything. There's 2 courses. It will change the way you understand your creating power. They will totally change that. Other than that, join in on the Friday group. It's definitely a whole lot of practical mind exercises that you will learn and be able to now start seeing a big change. Because when you do the actual practical mind exercises, then you tap into creating. So when you learn how to change your vibration to good vibration, and then you learn how to create. Okay, so do that. And if you have any other question, if you would like to talk to me, book a session. I always have sessions during the week in the afternoon up to about 7 o'clock in the evening. If you have to, you can't get out of work, on Saturdays up to around about 1. So book a coaching session. Let's sit down. Let's discuss your money story. Let's discuss your money issue. Let's discuss your wanting, your desire, because the universe gives you blessings on a daily basis through wantings, through desires, through the things you see and say, I want that car, I want that house. That is how the universe blesses you. The universe doesn't bless you any other way other than giving you a thought, saying, oh, I want to start that business, oh, I would love to have that wife, oh, I would love to have this. Oh, that is how the universe blesses you. And the problem that we make there is that at that moment when the universe blesses us, we then have the power to say yes or no. And most of the times we say no. Why? Because, oh no, I can't have a 5 million rand house because I earn this amount and it doesn't qualify. Or I can't have a 2 million rand car because, I don't have the money. And if I wanted the money, my job doesn't provide that much money. And then if I wanted that job needs me to have 50 years experience, and I'm like that. And then you give yourself all the reasons why, and then you're saying no. Then the universe is like, oh my child, why did you say no? But these processes will teach you to say yes, because when you say yes, you understand that you don't need a 50 years experience. You don't need extra education. You don't need anything. I mean, I always tell people that I'm helping for them to get better jobs, to attract better jobs, to create good jobs that they want for themselves. That when you say a post and they give you all those requirements like 5 years experience, 20 years experience, this and this and this, those requirements are not for anything other than to just make sure that the queue is short. So people look at the requirements and like, ooh, 20 years experience. That's not for me. They want someone with a 20 years experience. I don't have. I only have 2 years experience. No, that's not true. They will take you without any experience if they believe that you are the right person. Now, I've ran a multi-million rand company for about 15 years now, and I can tell you that I put requirements on positions for the same reason. But if someone without any of whom does not meet any of the requirements come through, but that person has all the passion that I want, I teach them how to do the job. I teach them because I don't want anything from them. I just want them to have the passion and love doing that thing. And I teach them. So the requirements just don't exist. There's no reason for them. So we've been taught that to say no because we think we are not good enough, because apparently we don't have the qualifications, then it makes it not good enough. It's a lie. It's a big lie. So get on the groups, how to manifest 100K and how to increase your vibration, and then make sure that you join the Friday group. Send me an email, send me an inbox. If you want to join in the course that's starting today, how to increase your earning potentials for 6 weeks, it's starting today at 3 o'clock. Definitely make sure that you send me an email or an inbox, and you can start with us today. And do buy the book, Money and Black People. It's online, busiselesho.com. You can order it. It will deliver to your workplace or to your home. And make sure that if you don't want all of that, you can get it on Kindle. And Kindle, you can read it from your phone, or Amazon, you can read it from your phone. And it is just, well, for me, it's easy to read online, but I know a lot of people want to have the copy. So make sure that you order it online, and the office will definitely send it to you within 2 days. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I always enjoy doing this. Tomorrow we are doing episode 20. Yes! Thank you so much. And I am always pleased to do this with you. And I will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.